There has been some phenomenal teams over the past 30 years. Some could only do it for one individual season. Others did it over a longer period of time. I'm about to rate my top 5 teams of the past 30 years. At number 5, I rate the Essendon team of 2000. Some may say it's too low at 5. Some may say it shouldn't be in there at all. But I just think from an individual team perspective, to only lose one game for the season, I think it was the best individual season any side has ever had. And I think that the way we beat every side convincingly, to beat North Melbourne in the first final by 25 goals, to beat Carlton in the prelim by 10 goals.
Knocked away by the Bombers for the advantage of Carousella to Solomon, and have a look at that.
And then to beat Melbourne in the grand final by 10 goals. I don't think there's been another team that's done that. To also then have James Hird as your captain, Fletcher at fullback. There's McCurry and the Johnsons and Hardwick. I think the individual players and the collective of the team, I don't think there's been a better individual season than that. We just didn't do it for long enough.
This is the best season we've ever seen.
At number 4, I've got the Richmond side between 2017 and 2019. 2 premierships, and that loss to Collingwood in 2018 in the prelim. How good are their players, some of them. Dustin Martin, 2 Norm Smith medals. Ethan Bashahuli. Koch and the captain. Jack Revolt, Alex Rance was part of the first one. Damien Hardwick, what a fairy tale it's been for him. But it's the ruthless nature that they've played the game. It's a pretty simplified game plan as well. Surge the ball.
This is the surge in Richmond. Rioli, he's got Bolton for company.
Harass, tackle, lock the ball in their forward line. I just think teams haven't had any answers for it. They've been such a selfless team. They were regarded as quite selfish individuals previous to that, but they became a united team with Peggy O'Neill, Brendan Gale, Hardwick, great leaders, and they've deserved all the success they've had in recent years. At number 3, I've got the Geelong side between 2007 to 2011, 3 premierships. Couldn't go back-to-back, but they won them in 07, 09 and 2011. What about the father-sons that came through that period to form this team? Matthew Scarlett, Gary Ablett, Tom Hawkins.
Ablett somehow has found some space. At the last minute, Zach Dawson spills it, but a clever sucker by Scarlett to Ablett.
And then you've got Joel Selwood, brilliant player.
Geelong head over the ball. Selwood goes for home, and he calls it in.
The Bartells and all those players, it's just absolute Hall of Famers right throughout. I think it all stemmed back to 2007. They got belted by North Melbourne. I think they told Gary Ablett that he needed to get fitter. They had some hard truths that were said to each other, and they went on and beat Port Adelaide by 119 points in 2007. They hold their place comfortably in the top 3 as the great teams of all time. At number 2, I have the Hawthorn Football Club from 2013 to 2015. To win 3 in a row is just an unbelievable effort in this modern era. Clarkson's a genius, so I think he should be credited with a lot of this because he had the ability to change the game style 13, 14, 15, come up with different ideas to stay ahead of the pack, like not many coaches can do. They have their game plan and they're lost for new ideas, not Alistair Clarkson. When you look at some of the names, Luke Hodge, and some of the way he performed through those grand finals, Cyril Rioli.
McGovern slaps away, rough head, ducks out of trouble, brilliant Rioli, puts it through.
Brian Lake was brilliant through that period as well. And then you had Roughhead and obviously Sean Burgoyne. Why I have them ahead of Geelong is because they were able to do it 3 years in a row. Geelong couldn't do that, whereas Hawthorn did in an era where you're not entitled to win 3 in a row, but Hawthorn were able to do it. At number 1, I rate the Brisbane Lions of 2001, 2 and 3 as my greatest side of the past 30 years. Don't underestimate how tough it is to travel every second week and go on and win a premiership. They were doing it every second week and they had to go interstate for finals. They didn't finish on top in any of those 3 years, the Brisbane Lions, but they were the best finals performers. I think they have better individual players than any other team in regards to, you think of the full-back and centre-half back, Mel Michael and Justin Lepich, and then at centre-half forward and full forward, Jonathan Brown and Alistair Lynch.
Gathers, he's got loose men everywhere, but he decides to have a punch shot, and it's an absolute ripper!
And I think it's the best midfield. You think of Clark Keating was a great finals performer, but Boss, Lappin, Black, Ackermanis.
Now it comes out to Ackermanis. Can he find some space? He can! Ackermanis has kicked 4!
Power, Ashcroft, Sean Hart won a Norm Smith medal in 01. Then, on the wings, Lappin was doing his thing. And then you got the Scott brothers on the half-back flanks, which were just absolutely brutal. It just went on and on with what they could do. They were tough, but they were also skillful.
Ackermanis did well on the clinches to get it to Johnson. His kick's pretty ordinary to Voss. Burns lined him up and goes bang. 50 metres out. Beautiful pick-up by Voss to Black. Should have a shot.
The way they beat us in 01, probably were the underdogs in that period, but then the confidence they gained, and having Lee Matthews at the helm, who just knew what it took from his Hawthorn days, and then just brought that aura about him to this group and hardened them up. They were very predictable with the way they played. They were ruthless, and I'm pretty comfortable with my decision to name them as the best of the last 30 years.